I'm going to show you how I update the work and monitoring plan following an annual pause and reflect meeting. Of course, you can make changes at any time of the year, and you probably will after a quarterly meeting. Uh, but I make the most changes after an annual meeting. So I'm going to just walk you through how I do this. First, I start in the multi-year plan in the template that you should have access to. I'm using the Cape Watershed Collaborative. This is their project. I'm using this as an example. So you can see there's strategies down one side and activities here. So the first thing I do, the team should have reviewed all this during the annual meeting, and they probably are going to make some changes either in the wording of the actual activities, or perhaps they'll delete some or add some. So just make those kind of changes. I will hopefully they updated the time frame, so perhaps they deleted or added time frames here, X's, indicating when they'll be working on these different activities. I'll update the status. So some may have become complete or are now complete. Others, maybe they're not on track anymore, etc. Uh, the an important part here is the notes section, and this is where I just document what I heard about the status of these different activities. The next section then is after I've done that, then I look for any of the activities that are going to be implemented in the upcoming year. So we just finished the 2025 annual meeting, so 2026 is the upcoming year in this case. And then I go to the work plan. Now, before I make any adjustments in this work plan, I am going to make a copy and save it. And then I come into the work plan and I won't delete it, but the first thing I do probably is to go in and delete all the notes from or most of the notes, unless they're still relevant from the previous year. And I'll come back to that in a minute. But I'm going to look at all the activities, and if they are activities that were indicated in the multi-year plan that they're going to be implemented this year, then they should show up here. And you can see for this S1, strategy 1, activity S1-3 or point 3, point 4, point 6. So you can see they're skipping around, and that's because these are the only 3 activities in this strategy that are being implemented. Uh, so then, same as before, I'm going to make any changes to this in the wording, additions, deletions. I'm going to update the quarterly time frame and the status. And you'll notice, some might be just eliminated, the activities. If they are eliminated, I'm probably going to delete them, actually, because it's the beginning of the year. I don't need them cluttering this document. In fact, any activities that were, let's see if I have any, that were complete or eliminated, I would at the end of the year, I would delete those after, again, making the copy. And then the notes, this is where the notes section in the annual work plan is super important. You'll notice that I always date when I put the note in, or when the meeting was, when I got the note. And a lot of times team members, they may come and report in on what they did, but a lot of times it's me listening to them and hearing. And if I hear a report or an update, for example here, hope you can see this, maybe I can zoom in a little bit. The Trial Unlimited found that knocking doors is effective when a stream restoration need is observed. So I just heard that, and so I went ahead and recorded that for this activity. And so the person that's in charge of doing this, if they'll just keep their ears open, they'll be able to make updates that to this work plan or any of these sheets really. All right, so after these are updated, the next step is I go to the goal monitoring sheet, and once again the team should have revisited goals. I like to have my teams go through each one and see if they're still relevant or if they need to change any. You'll notice in here and other sheets, sometimes they have font in red. That's my system for indicating that something's not quite right. For example, it's kind of a comment here. The forest working group must determine the applicability of this goal. So something that needs to be done, that's a signal to me for a future meeting or when team members, when they come in here. So we update the wording, delete, add whatever needs to happen, and then again, we've got the notes section, and these, so you can see that I have uh, updated them. I've got the dates, and these dates, I don't delete these. Well, I probably do sometimes, but for the most part, they stick around more than the notes in the annual work plan. Those usually get cleaned out, most of them each year. But these are great, goal monitoring. This is about monitoring for impact. So you can see in this case, um, this is about finding brook trout patches, places, subwatersheds where brook trout occur. And we got a report that a couple of different runs have been improved in the last year or two. So I write that down. I'll take just general notes in terms of our progress and so forth. Again, super important. Can't overstate the importance of taking good notes and having them dated. The final spreadsheet here is the objective monitoring spreadsheet. I'll zoom out again a little bit. And now, just as a reminder, these come from the results chain. So each of these strategies, S1, S2, and so forth, there's a results chain associated with them. During the annual meeting, the team reviewed the results chain and objectives. The objectives are associated with each of the results, the intermediate results along the results chain. Again, you can see that there's some red text, meaning we've got some things to talk about, but I'll come in here and typically, sometimes we delete some, but often it's playing around with the language, massaging the language a little bit. But these, you're going to see more results more often in the objectives than the goals because the goal is the impact, right? And so here you can see on these results, I'll zoom in again, that at the end of the year, I'm recording, in December of 2024, December of 2025, I'm putting results here. Here's one about money. Let me show. This is by a certain time, they will have raised $1 million for land protection acquisition. And you can see they actually raised 1.6 million. And so um, there's just the different, and just tracking the progress along the way. And here's some about landowner signatures. Okay, landowners have objectives that 2 landowners each year sign on to the program. And so I can document that here. 2024, it was 3 landowners, 2025, 2 landowners, and so forth. This is super important. It makes it really easy to track the progress for each of these. And again, you can add if it's complete or maybe exceeded, maybe we accomplished more than the goal was, and so forth. So that is my process for how I come in after an annual plan and update it. And again, you can do that anytime during the year when there updates need to happen. Just come in and just walk through each of these, and that should do it.